was 16. I was sophomore in Chicago, leading the life of a normal teenager, whatever normal is as a teenager. And my mother was diagnosed with breast cancer. She was in a hospital that was not far away from my high school, and so I would go occasionally to visit her. Not as often because it was really scary for me as a 16-year-old to go there by myself. But I did go one day in the middle of the afternoon, found my mother resting, sleeping in her bed, and she was turned over on her side. So I tapped her lightly and said, "Mom." She turned around quickly with kind of an angry look on her face and said, and maybe a scared look on her face, saying, "Who are you and what do you want?" This was my mother. I didn't know what to do, so I went out to outside the room and just stood there. And soon a nurse came by and asked me what was wrong, and I told her. And within an instant, without any hesitation, she said, "Follow me." She took me back in that room, and within 2 minutes said to my mother, "Helen," called her name, oriented her, said, "You're in the hospital. This is your daughter, Andrea," or again, orienting her to time and place, "and she came to visit you." My mother turned around and smiled and said, "Hi, honey." Within that moment, that nurse did something for me that I didn't ask for. I didn't even know to ask for it. I don't even know why I was so scared, but I was 16. And that moment that she created for me was something I still remember all these years later. My mother passed away 2 years later, 5 months after I graduated from high school. And there were many events over those 2 years, but that one I still remember because it was exceptional to me. And it's a signal to me of what everything that we can do in healthcare and what you all do every single day. And we take for granted sometimes those moments, because I'm pretty sure that nurse does not remember that moment in her life. But I did, and that's what counts. I was the person, and I was the one who received that exceptional moment. And those are the things that you do on a daily basis, every single day.